know. No, I've enjoyed the course.
The Leading Change Development Programme has been really good, really useful for me as a manager.
Before, I always felt that I was a bit more reactive to change, whereas now I'm much more proactive.
You know, it's been a great way to meet other colleagues from across the faculty because their roles are very different to mine.
I very much enjoyed it. I think it was a fantastic opportunity to step outside your normal role and to think more about how change affects us all.
It's been really useful. It was lovely meeting new people. Best part of the day for me was when we found a group of reflectors and then we all went to one station, stood there and went, it's been really, really good.
Meeting people, I think, was the most interesting part, and also the idea of circle of influence, so how much I can influence certain things and how much time I should spend on the things I can't influence and how I should ignore the things that I can't.
I've really enjoyed the workshops, the fact that we got to apply the theory behind what we were learning in mini projects and in activities along the way. Some of those were quite fun.
I liked that the course was very fast-paced, particularly the residential. We had a lot of exercises and theory work that we all worked with together. It has made me realise that change is a continuous process. So it's not just dealing with the initial concept of the change, so it's going through the actual change when it's implemented, then the fallout afterwards, and it's how I deal with that and how I help my team deal with that.
It shouldn't be looked at as a negative experience. It can be quite positive and offer opportunities and the chance for people to develop.
I think with the higher education sector the way it is and the changes to our students' lives, very much we're going to have to change and continue to change, and that's reflected also in research. There's different challenges now.
Before the course, I felt that I've always seen change as something to embrace and not to be afraid of. But what the course has given me is an insight into other people's reaction to it and to help me respect other people's opinions and where they're at on the change curve.
I've learned it's important to plan for the changes, give people lots of information.
I think the way I work with people is going to change quite significantly.
Firstly, I think that transparency is important with the team, so that's good communication. So that goes both ways, so it's from the top down and the bottom up. It's also making sure that they're aware that I value their opinions and feedback.
So I'm hoping that I will be able to listen more effectively to people as we're undergoing change. I think that it's really important to be open and honest about what's happening.
That they're as much a part of this as I am, that they are the people who it affects at a ground level. Their day-to-day jobs will be affected by this, and they're also the best people to help feedback how we should improve things. But it's also, like I've said before, it's built my own resilience to it. I view things in a much more positive light now, which will hopefully eventually be cascaded down to them. I can see it coming, and I can see how I can support my team and myself through this process.
And being on the course with other people, I've sort of created a network of people that I can go to for support and maybe bring some ideas to them, or if I've got a problem or I'm facing with an issue around the change, that I've now got a support network that I can go to and ask for advice from.
I think meeting new people in that way has been a fantastic opportunity to learn from others and how others approach the same problems you might be faced in their workplace, which is different than the way I would have thought of approaching them.